What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over everything you need to know about Fortnite Season 3's mini event, which has actually started happening today. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, comment down below what you think of this event, and if you're happy that we have these minis events. And if you guys would like to use my creator code in the item shop, it is just EvolveJake, like my channel name is. I don't promote my code too much, but I tried to at the start of the season. So last season, we had the Titan hand event. If you guys were playing then, there was like a bunch of earthquakes, and then the hand kind of came out of the ground, and eventually we had to deal damage to the hand to make it drop Pandora's box, and then kind of making the hand drop Pandora's box and opening Pandora's box is what started the Greek mythology theme that we had this season. I think Zeus was like really pissed that like we opened Pandora's box. And Zeus being heated about that is kind of what's going to kick off this next upcoming event. And we know from the leaked roadmap that happened earlier this season and some leaked survey skins that next season seems to have some sort of post-apocalyptic theme. So I always thought this mini event would kind of be that cataclysmic event that kicks that off. And it seems like that's going to be the case. The early stages of this mini event actually started today, with storm clouds and lightning forming above Mount Olympus, and even the statue's eyes have started to become blue, like filled with lightning. So like I said, Zeus is pissed. This is the kind of that happening on the island. There's a bunch of storm clouds above his POI, and it was kind of already previously leaked that for this mini event there would be several lightning strikes and lightning craters around the map, until eventually the lightning strikes start to hit Pandora's box, and then something would happen based on that. And today, we actually found out what is going to be happening with the lightning strikes hitting Pandora's box, because leakers started posting this video of a sandstorm overtaking the island, and this will likely be what happens when Pandora's box is eventually struck by lightning, or struck by enough lightning. So to quickly recap the stages of this event, I'll have it on screen now. For the first few days, the statue and the storm will basically kind of power up, and we'll have several mini events and things occurring with this statue. And then eventually, the lightning will start to strike spots on the island as it makes its way and works its way to Pandora's box. And the final stages of this mini event will be the sandstorm, which seemingly will consume the island and bring about the change that we'll see in Season 3. I'll put the roadmap on screen now again, and you can actually see that for the Season 3 image that was on this roadmap, it seems kind of like sandy or desert-y, so that probably will, or the sandstorm will probably explain that and kind of make some sense of that, and we'll probably see like a desert or sand biome in Season 3. It'll definitely be interesting to see where that takes place on the island, whether it's going to be in like the Olympus biome, the underworld biome, or just something completely different. And in last week's update, this hourglass was added to Mount Olympus, and there even will be story quests to destroy it. So it's possible that this hourglass will have something to do with the event as well, and that maybe we'll have to destroy this hourglass to kind of stop Zeus's plans, or maybe even the hourglass will be what causes the sand, as like hourglasses I think typically have sand inside of it. But that is in short what to expect from this mini event. I tried to keep it as short and concise as possible. We also should be getting an update tomorrow, but I don't think this update will add any sort of content. I think it's just going to be bug fixes, the removal of the Star Wars item, but maybe there will be like some extra stuff added for the event in tomorrow's update that would kind of add more stages to it, or there might be more leaks for the event after tomorrow's update, but I wouldn't expect anything drastic as far as gameplay goes tomorrow, aside from the Star Wars stuff being removed. But let me know what you guys think of these mini events. It doesn't seem like this one is going to be as interactive as last season's. There might be a stage where it's interactive and we're just not sure of it. But like last season, we as a community kind of had to do enough damage to Pandora's box to eventually make it open. Doesn't really seem like anything will be happening that way this event, but there always could be that chance. Either way, I really like these mini events, and I was never the biggest fan of the Fortnite storyline or really that concerned in it, but what I always liked as far as the storyline goes in Fortnite was just like little stuff happening on the island to kind of explain the changes for next season. I feel like the easiest and one of the earliest examples of this was the meteors in chapter 1 season 3. We started to get meteors falling from the sky, and there was like a big one that progressively got larger and larger as it got closer to the island, and then that meteor striking the island is what caused the map changes in chapter 1 season 4, with Dusty Divot being kind of like the main impact site of the meteor and being a completely destroyed version of Dusty Depot. I feel like those kind of mini changes and like stuff happening on the island to explain future seasons is kind of what made early Fortnite have a lot of its charm. And I feel like we didn't really get that as much in chapter 4 or even chapter 3. At times we did have like the chrome and stuff, but there weren't like these mini event stages, I feel like, in chapter 3, like how we've been getting so far in chapter 5. I loved chapter 4 gameplay wise, but season to season the flow did feel kind of random at times. And with chapter 5, I think they've been doing a very good job with it, and it's very reminiscent of like early Fortnite in those aspects. One final thing I wanted to touch on, just because the sandstorm is seemingly going to be a thing, is in chapter 2 season 2, the device event, there was like a giant water wall, or like giant, like big collection of water, and they actually made the storm water for the final few days of this season, if I remember correctly. And then chapter 2 season 3 was that water being dispersed and like kind of flooding the island. So I wonder if the sandstorm will be something similar, where in the final few days of this season, when you're in the storm, instead of it being a storm, it's you're in the sand and you're like sand tunneling or something. I don't know. But that would be definitely something different and something interesting for the final few days of the season. I have no idea if that's happening. It's just like the sandstorm looking the way it did kind of reminded me of that water storm from chapter 2 season 2. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found this helpful, informative, interesting. Let me know what you think of the mini event and mini events in general. I'm going to let some gameplay play out of a game that I recently got on stream. And the ending of this one is definitely pretty unique. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. That was probably not good. I probably should have went more hard on killing him. For some reason, I thought that that little ledge I was on was still going to be in zone. And so I didn't want to like focus too hard on killing this guy and then just get third partied. If anyone else would shoot him, he'd be dead, by the way. Like, I have him quite weak. What the heck? I want to kill this guy and then give Optimus Prime the win. No, Optimus, chill. Come on, Optimus. Don't die to Storm, please. Here. Nice, GG's. That was his only kill. Oh, he had a crown, I think. I gave him the win because he was the only one not spam dashing. Everyone else was just in the water spam dashing. So we killed them and then Optimus gets the win. That was a pretty good game though.